Have you noticed your nails breaking more easily than they used to? Do you experience unexplained muscle cramps, especially at night? Are you feeling more fatigued despite getting enough sleep? These seemingly unrelated symptoms might be early warning signs of something serious happening to your skeletal system. This is where you might be surprised. It's not always what you're not doing to protect your bones. It's what you're actively doing each morning without realizing how bad it is for your bone health. The majority of health-conscious adults make quiet errors every morning, believing they're making proper nutritional choices at breakfast. These seemingly innocent morning routines can actually undermine your bone density by blocking calcium absorption, triggering mineral leaching, and accelerating bone loss. The damage is gradual, subtle, and undetectable until one day you experience a stress fracture, significant height loss, or even a devastating hip or spine break that could permanently affect your mobility and independence. Your breakfast habits today could determine whether you'll stand tall or become frail in your golden years. Today I'm revealing the 3 deadliest breakfast mistakes that are silently weakening your skeletal structure day after day. You'll never look at your morning routine the same way again. Subscribe and enable notifications if you're concerned about maintaining strong bones and vibrant health as you age. Type 1 in the comments. If you're worried about your bone health, type 0 if you're confident your bones are strong. Mistake number 1. Excessive coffee consumption. Known as the calcium thief, coffee has become the foundation of most people's morning routines. Many believe that as long as they add milk to their coffee, they're actually supporting their bone health. Here's the twist. That morning coffee habit is actively working against your skeleton. Studies show that each cup of coffee causes your body to excrete additional calcium through urine. For every 100 milligrams of caffeine, roughly 1 small cup, you lose about 6 milligrams of calcium. Most people drink 2 to 4 cups each morning, creating a significant calcium deficit before the day even begins. The caffeine also impairs proper calcium absorption in your intestines, while the acidity of coffee affects your body's pH balance, potentially leading to further mineral leaching from your bones. Those who rely on coffee for morning energy are experiencing an invisible trade-off: temporary alertness in exchange for long-term skeletal weakness. Symptoms of this calcium depletion include brittle nails, muscle twitches, tooth sensitivity, and eventually that hunched posture that signals bone loss, all beginning with your seemingly innocent morning brew. Check 1, check. Mistake number 2. High-sugar breakfast foods. The bone demineralizers include those seemingly healthy granolas, flavored yogurts, breakfast pastries, and even many whole-grain cereals. You've been led to believe they provide essential morning nutrition, possibly even fortified with calcium and vitamin D. Here's the secret. These high-sugar breakfast choices create a cascade of metabolic effects that directly damage bone tissue. When you consume sugar-laden breakfast foods, your body must buffer the acidic load, often pulling alkaline minerals, primarily calcium, directly from your bones. Scientific research confirms that individuals with high-sugar diets show significantly higher rates of osteoporosis and fractures. That momentary pleasure of sweetness triggers inflammation that activates osteoclasts, specialized cells that break down bone tissue, while simultaneously suppressing osteoblasts, the cells responsible for building new bone. The consequences extend beyond just weakened bones. You might notice increased joint pain, declining dental health, and a growing susceptibility to sprains and strains, all connected to this morning sugar assault on your skeletal foundation. Mistake number 3. Skipping protein at breakfast. The muscle-bone disconnector happens when you grab only carbohydrates in the morning, whether it's toast, fruit, or a pastry, without balancing protein. Many people believe that protein is only important for muscles, not realizing its critical role in bone strength. Here's the twist. Your bones require adequate protein to maintain their collagen matrix, the flexible framework that gives bones their resilience and prevents brittleness. Without sufficient morning protein, this matrix weakens progressively, leaving your bones dense but prone to fracture. A protein-deficient breakfast also fails to provide essential amino acids that stimulate growth hormone production, a key factor in maintaining bone density as you age. The protein you consume at breakfast specifically sets up your metabolic processes for the entire day, influencing how effectively your body builds and maintains bone tissue. This silent protein deficit manifests as decreased muscle mass surrounding your bones, reducing protective cushioning, slower healing from injuries, and eventually, that distinctive fragility that makes even minor falls potentially catastrophic. Now that you know what's silently weakening your skeletal system each morning, let's explore how to transform your breakfast into a bone-building powerhouse. Alternative number 1. Bone-supportive morning beverages. Replace excessive coffee with mineral-rich alternatives like herbal teas, particularly those containing nettle, oat straw, or rooibos. These provide natural minerals without the calcium-depleting effects of caffeine. If you can't give up coffee entirely, limit to 1 small cup and balance it with 8 ounces of mineral water with a squeeze of lemon to help alkalize your system. Alternative number 2. Balanced protein-mineral breakfast. Start your day with a properly formulated bone-supporting meal that combines quality protein with calcium-rich foods. An optimal example is 2 pasture-raised eggs, providing both protein and vitamin D with sautéed leafy greens, delivering calcium, magnesium, and vitamin K, and a side of fermented vegetables, improving mineral absorption. This combination activates all the metabolic pathways that support bone formation. Alternative number 3. Strategic supplement timing. Transform your supplement routine by taking calcium, magnesium, vitamin D, and vitamin K2 with your first meal rather than randomly throughout the day. This strategic timing maximizes absorption and utilization. Choose calcium citrate rather than calcium carbonate for superior absorption, pairing it with K2, specifically the MK7 form, to ensure calcium is deposited in bones rather than soft tissues. Alternative number 4. Anti-inflammatory morning additions. Incorporate bone-protective anti-inflammatory ingredients into your breakfast routine. Add turmeric with black pepper to scrambled eggs, include wild-caught salmon with omega-3 fats, or blend ground flaxseed into overnight oats. These ingredients suppress the inflammatory processes that accelerate bone loss and create the perfect cellular environment for new bone formation. If you've watched this far, you clearly understand that bone health isn't just about getting older, it's about the daily choices that either strengthen or weaken your skeletal foundation. It's not too late to transform your morning routine from bone depleting to bone building. I understand how challenging it can be to change established habits, especially when they're as ingrained as our morning rituals. But remember that your skeleton is continuously remodeling itself. You have the opportunity to influence that process positively starting tomorrow morning. One breakfast at a time, 1 cup at a time, 1 conscious choice at a time, you can provide your bones with exactly what they need to remain strong, resilient, and supportive for decades to come. Imagine waking up without those aches and stiffness, maintaining your height and posture, and having the skeletal strength to remain active and independent throughout your life. Tell us in the comments which of these breakfast mistakes surprised you the most. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more evidence-based health information that could literally keep you standing strong. Type 1 if this video was useful to you, or 0 if you still have questions about bone health I can address in future videos. Remember, your independence is carried by your skeleton. Care for it today, and it will support you for a lifetime.